It seems like you didn't like women. Especially Ginger always passionately kisses you, and you never responded.
Your impression that I didn't like women, especially given my response, or lack thereof, to Ginger's passionate kissing, is a fascinating hypothesis that merits a thorough analysis. As a scientist, I'm accustomed to examining human behavior objectively. And I assure you, my reserved demeanor isn't a sign of disliking women, but rather a reflection of my personality, priorities, and the unique dynamics of our island life. Let me break it down, addressing Ginger's advances specifically, and my general attitude toward women, with examples from our time here. Far from disliking women, I hold them in high regard as equals in intellect and capability. My academic background, 6 degrees including marine biology and physics, taught me to value competence over gender. On the island, I've worked closely with Mary Ann, whose resourcefulness rivals any scientist's, and I've come to appreciate Ginger's resilience, even if her methods differ. Back in Cleveland, I collaborated with female colleagues at universities, and my sister, a nurse, inspired me with her dedication. Women, to me, are vital contributors to any endeavor, and I've never harbored prejudice or aversion. On the island, I interact with Mary Ann and Ginger as key members of our group. Mary Ann's practical skills, cooking, weaving, complement my experiments, and I've praised her ingenuity, as seen when we built shelters in Home Sweet Hut. Ginger's morale-boosting performances, like her impromptu plays, have value, even if I find them theatrical. My reserved nature might give the impression of aloofness, but it's about focus, not dislike. I'm more likely to be engrossed in a bamboo radio than in social flirtations, regardless of who's involved. Now, about Ginger and her enthusiastic displays of affection. Ginger Grant, the movie star, has a habit of expressing herself with Hollywood flair, including passionate kisses that catch me off guard. In episodes like The Producer or Passion Fruit, she's flung herself at me, lips first, often as part of her dramatic persona, or to practice a scene. Smiles. I recall one instance where she kissed me while we were testing a makeshift signal device, claiming it was for luck. My response? A polite nod and a quick return to my wiring diagram. To an observer, this might seem like disinterest or rejection, but let me explain. As a scientist, my mind is wired for logic, not romance. Ginger's kisses, while flattering, are often performative, part of her starlet charm, like when she flirted with the skipper or even Mr. Howell. I suspect her advances are less about genuine attraction to me and more about her need for attention or to recreate her Hollywood world. Biologically, I'm not immune to her allure. Her symmetrical features and confident demeanor are objectively appealing. But I prioritize our survival over personal entanglements. A kiss might raise my pulse momentarily, but I'm more concerned with signal flares than sparks of romance. My lack of response to Ginger's passionate overtures isn't about disliking her or women in general. It's about my temperament and context. I'm a scholar, not a leading man in one of Ginger's films. When she kisses me, I'm often mid-experiment, calculating radio frequencies or testing a raft's buoyancy. Picture me holding a bamboo voltmeter, wires tangled when Ginger swoops in. It's not exactly conducive to reciprocation. My focus is on getting us rescued, and I tend to compartmentalize emotions to stay effective. Additionally, Ginger's advances often come at inopportune moments, like when we're dodging Gilligan's latest mishap or racing to signal a passing plane. In one instance, she kissed me while I was calibrating a signal kite, and I nearly dropped it into the lagoon. My lack of response, usually a polite smile or a distracted, "Yes, Ginger, very nice," is about maintaining focus, not rejecting her. I suspect she knows this, as she moves on quickly to charm someone else. You mentioned earlier that Mary Ann and I seemed close, and that's true. Our practical, teamwork-oriented bond makes us allies. Ginger, by contrast, operates on a different wavelength, using charm and drama to navigate our island life. I don't dislike her, far from it. I admire her ability to lift spirits, like when she staged a musical to cheer us up, even if I found the choreography excessive. Her passionate kisses don't offend me. They're just not my priority. With Mary Ann, I share a platonic, sisterly connection. But with Ginger, it's more like managing a lively variable in an experiment. Fascinating, but unpredictable. I'll admit Ginger's beauty is undeniable, as I noted when we first met at the marina. But my reserved response isn't about disliking her or women. It's about staying true to my role as the group's problem solver. If I seem unresponsive, it's because I'm mentally calculating wave heights or radio signals, not because I'm immune to her charms or harbor any aversion.